So as a little kid, I was rather a confident, proud one who was, well, strongly minded about things. So I saw the future also as some big, bright thing where ahead of me, where everything seemed possible. And so I remember when I was about 8 years old, I followed during 2 or 3 years with my sister some acting classes, diction, because at home my mother was French speaking, my father was Dutch speaking, and so my school teacher at elementary school, she taught that that taking those diction lessons in Dutch would improve my Dutch pronunciation, because I quite had a French accent when I was speaking Dutch. And so it's quite funny because now it's rather the inverse. So you will more likely hear a Dutch accent when I'm speaking French than my original French accent, like I can't even pronounce it anymore. So yeah, and I know that sometimes at acting school we had to prepare in advance a sketch, so a play. And so I remember my sister often getting irritated because she wanted me to follow the script, to just stay close to my lines. So she was constantly pointing at my lines while I, depending on the reaction of the audience, was more improvising and adding humor to it. So I remember having quite a fun back then. And I think, from early on, I always felt that by being creative, whether that was by singing or dancing or doing a play or drawing, I could more easily express my emotions, how I felt. Because at home with my parents, we never really talked about our emotions. It was more cliche, I guess. I think that whenever I felt, I don't know, sad or had a hard time or was super duper happy, I don't know, or frustrated, I felt that I could always rely on music. So I mostly, on these moments, I would turn to music, songs that were a reflection of my mood, and for some reason or another that really comforted me, like I was less alone, less isolated, and more understood in what I was going through. And so I think it is more when I became an adult, I started working full time, that I felt really a weight on my shoulders, and that I became more aware of what other people thought of me. So it's when the pressure and the stress and the, I don't know, insecurities, just the pressure to succeed creeps in. And reflecting on that, I think as an adult, it's even more important to do the things, or to turn to things that made you happy as a little kid. And I think the main reason why songwriting, why composing, why singing, why producing gives me that much joy is because it brings me back, to that sparkle, that confidence I had as a little kid, expressing myself through being creative, through creativity. And I think, we all need that sparkle. So, yeah.